Now is the winter of our discontentment.
Of speed, thrills, nerve, and courage, this wins the vote.
This takes the cake.
On they dash, faster, faster.
Pussycat, kill, kill.
Breakneck speed.
Do you want to go faster? Raise your hands if you want to go faster. Grab the mail there, would you please? Thank you.
Boy, all this just to get to talk to Jim McKay. No! Ouch.
Excuse me. Hey, what happened to the voiceover guy? Go to the bathroom or something?
No.
Down goes Herschel Walker.
And overboard. Well, we can't wait.
You'll get run over by the next sled.
Swiss have a word for this. It's called, I'm gonna die!
And with the greatest thrill of all, we climax Jack Frost's great show.
Oh?
Snow, ice, pep, steady nerves, joy
Blood,
and
flesh,
excitement.
entrails, the contents of a human spilled.
Thank you, Eugene Castle, for making us laugh at winter again.
And again, and again. Tom Servo here from MST3K. You're watching Comedy Central. Hey, my B-movie, right or wrong?
I've looked at clouds from both sides now.
Ah, well, good night, everyone. That
Thank
was
you.
nice.
Yeah,
It's time for... Oh.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Do not adjust your set. We can make it stupid.
Oh, but giving away the ending.
Sally Fraser's on a Russ Bender and a Jonathan Hayes because she drank a Tiger Casey of Dick Miller.
Huh? Paul Harbor, December 7th, 1941, a date that will live in infamy. Sort of a...
Oh, sorry, Lou, that I have to Russ off like this. Title puns, I love them.
We control the executive producer.
Say, whose line is that anyway?
Syrup by Larry Butterworth.
Hey, let's go over to Lou's place.
Lou, here, a little song, little dance, little seltzer in your hands. Oh, this is great. This is really encouraging.
You know, I'd rather watch 30-something.
Yeah, me too.
Unidentified object.
All planes should have been out of this area 20 minutes ago. Transcontinental Flight 17 is off course.
Wait a minute, that's James Arness.
Oh, that's Peter Graves.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. You better be clear. I hear that satellite cost us $9 million.
That's for the trade-in.
An airline. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Skies are clear.
Cool,
3
bunch you,
minutes.
dude.
Power on. And man is finally ready to move into space.
Next on Biography.
Whoa!
He changed.
Talbot, sir, I'd like to have you meet Dr. Anderson. I assume you two gentlemen have known of each other. Doctor, it's rare to meet so illustrious a physicist.
Thank you, General. I'm
Thank you.
pleased.
Let's cut the crap, shall
I'm
we?
sure you're just as distressed at my presence here as Secretary Platt.
Oh, I wouldn't say distressed.
No, certainly not, Mr. Platt. We're all in a state of high hilarity. We'll all wind up in a state of high mortality if you don't call off this satellite project.
How many
Nice
times
change
have
up.
I told you? That's impossible.
Not nearly as many times as I've warned the government against such a course. I said it when I was head of the Perpetual Missile Program. I said it before
My
that when I was
ears
working on the
hurt.
Manhattan Project and War II. Don't tell me you haven't read my papers on the subject.
Only your
It's a
midterm.
remarkable career, Doctor. Every degree imaginable.
Now get out! Out!
By the way, just what are you doing at present? Retired, I understand?
That's one way
I'm
of putting it.
between gigs.
The world is full of
Indie
fat
prod.
heads. Mr.
So I invented diet shampoo.
I've got a great deal of respect for you, Dr. Anderson. But this has not convinced me the satellite is a menace to the safety of the world.
What happened to the first one?
Yes, come on. Come on, come on. What happened? What happened?
Exploded in its own orbit.
Anyone know why?
Nobody?
I know why. It was a warning. I anticipated that fully 3 years before the satellite was launched.
Doctor,
You're bitter, aren't you?
you said something about the other planets wanting to keep the Earth in its place.
To keep her out of the skies.
But there's no life in the other planets.
Certainly no nightlife.
I'm not arguing theory, General. I'm only telling you this. Alien intelligence watches us constantly.
Of course they do.
We'll see this satellite of yours and know something must be done. I'm here to ask you, to beg you, to save your own world.
Please.
Well, Doctor, this has become just an academic question. In about 8 seconds, the sphere will be launched. They're in the countdown right now.
You made me go through all this for nothing? That's cold.
Oh, the elevator's broken!
I can see your house from... I can see everyone's house from here.
Cinerock by Estes.
Neat. Is that the one with the parachute and the camera?
And the big payload section.
Whoa! Hey, the house on the rock.
Glad this pie is delicious. Did you bake it yourself?
Oh, sure. An old family recipe my grandmother sold at the bakery.
No.
Tom, you want some more?
Only half a gallon.
Oh, everybody's a
What are you acting
comedian.
so smug about? You look like a man who just inherited Texas.
No.
You might not be that far off in a sense.
Tom?
Yes, dear.
I know. I bet you finally decided you were wrong about the satellite.
Hardly. It's my greatest interest in life.
That and my hair.
Second greatest.
Well, been up there for 3 months now, and nothing horrible has happened. 80 feet in diameter, 1,070 miles high, and circling the Earth at 16,000 miles an hour.
Honey, not this
look.
again.
Can't you two talk about anything else? I'm getting tired of hearing about nothing but satellites, isotopes, conical graduations, and all the rest. Maybe you've got something in space medicine I could use for a headache, huh?
I guess you're not getting much, huh?
Hey.
Sorry, Ted.
Now, you have got something up your sleeve.
Yeah, my arm.
I can't tell you, Paul. My wife won't let me. She thinks I'm crazy.
Well, he does eat hairballs.
The whole world thinks you're crazy, maybe even me.
Which results in creativity.
Now, what's the big secret?
I like frilly things.
Tom, please.
Honey, this is too big.
But you promised.
Paul will understand. Maybe nobody else on Earth, but Paul will understand.
I'll try.
Come into the other room.
Okay, but you're never going to beat me at arm wrestling.
Don't take it so hard, Claire.
See what you've got.
Come on, I'll wash and you wipe.
No.
Where does one buy the kit?
It'll be just a second.
It's a karaoke machine.
A heat kit karaoke.
There, do you have any idea what you're listening to?
Montalbani?
London Philharmonic.
Annie's biography?
It's Venus.
Huh?
Venus.
You know, no arms, nice rack.
Hey.
Why not? We've bounced signals off the moon's surface. There's no reason that Venus shouldn't radiate impulses.
I don't mean the static. Can't you hear it, the other thing?
What other thing?
Feedback?
Listen to it, Paul. Listen to the voice.
Well, I'm hearing a phone. Oh, the phone. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably time life again.
Hello.
Venus calling. Would you kids stop clowning around?
Paul Nelson here.
Gunsmoke? No. It'll never work. Call my brother.
Well, that's impossible.
Mission Impossible. Yeah, that sounds
Yes,
great.
I'll be right down.
Something wrong at the installation?
It's gone.
What's gone?
The satellite. It took off on a direct tangent into space. It's vanished.
You better get over there.
Joan?
Honey, the world's in trouble. We gotta go.
Oh, sorry, we were washing and wiping.
What is it, Paul?
Some trouble at the installation. We have to run.
Good night, Claire.
Good night.
She forgot her bun
I know
fan.
what you're thinking, Tom. I don't appreciate it.
Did you razz him about his brother again, Tom?
I've always thought Tom was a little off, but tonight he went too far.
Did he touch you?
Tom's a genius. Too much so, but I got more important things to worry about. Let's go.
Jeepers, he holds the world's fate in his hands and he can't drive a stick.
Oh, ain't that the thing?
Any change, Sergeant?
Oh, sir.
Sergeant Bilko, this toll booth idea isn't working.
maybe the general ain't so happy tonight.
Let's roll, folks.
Quick! Someone's coming! Jesus!
Raise the gain of the audio. We might hear something.
It's at full decibel now.
The scientific achievement of the century has disappeared. We've got to find it.
It's hey-ho and a frosty hello from Tom Servo on the go on the snowy saddle of with the Winter Sports Cavalcade. Jack Frost is on the lam and hell-bent for leather in Placid Lake Placid as these wily speedsters try to best each other in a festive combination of speed skating and kickboxing. The folks up north call it splading. Watch out for number 13. He's got a roll of quarters in that hockey glove. And uh-oh, down goes another icy splicer. Better luck next time, Junior. Now we skag it up the Skagway for the frozen frolics of the Tundra set where summer fun of oil slick management has given way to frisky ice fishing. But hang on to your mucklucks. These plucky knuckleheads go for the real thing. Yes, tray after tray of the crystalline stuff is yanked from the belly of the muskeg and cracked into highballs for the fashionable Alaskan schnapps-tossing competition. And it's so long to the midnight sun and hi-ho Kokomo as Hoosiers cool their heels with a rousing game of hockey ball. These snowy prairie dogs do it in style. Watch out for that hip check, Roger. Down goes another one. Now up to Minnesota for a game these squareheads call standing around on a frozen lake till your blood begins to flow like Mr. Misty through your veins. Quickly now off to the Yodeling Alps for the Austrian chilblain. And by the way, Kurt Waldheim is not a Nazi festival. Austrians everywhere enjoy the sport of skiing, as they call it, but we know it better as playing ping pong or badminton with a Barbie doll frozen in a block of ice. Our frigid little Fräulein never looked better in her frozen frock as our man Schultz paddles her fanny with ball after ball, hoping for that elusive double clamor franz with a hey-ho, whoop we go. Heidi, hike up your knickers in a forehand smash. Now it's spit-spat to the Kattegat, where dangerous Danes camp it up with wacky cat snapping. That's right, folks. Tease them, freeze them, and snap them in half. Take these freezy pop felines down to absolute zero and they crack like Turkish taffy. Then melt them in your mouth till the nuts pop through. And what's a day in Copenhagen without a bowl of blonde and a traditional whack at the traditional crow beating? Yes, these daffy Danes. Well, Joe, you're really not supposed to hit him. It's just, you know, it's going off script there. Oh, sorry. Well, finally, it's a short longboat spin up to the Gulf of Bothnia, where frisky Finns and savvy Suomi take on the dangerous sport of frozen pole Frenching. Kids, do not try this at home. There's a sick sort of thrill you get from watching Lars and his Limberlicker race against the clock for a new endurance record, and watch the fun as 3 inches of taste buds peel off like a zipper skin Mineola. Join us now as we wave a tearful goodbye to the plucky men and robots of the Satellite of Love Winter Cavalcade of Fun. I'm Lowell George. So long for now.
Sorry I beat you up, Crow, earlier.
Thanks for the help on that pageant, guys. That was fun.
Hey, you're dragging a xylophone.
Sounds like it.
That's good booze.
No, it's the days of wine and roses.
Oh, I could strangle him with it. Oh, what's the use? Ooh.
She hates popular science.
We have to get smaller magazines.
That whole Earth catalog.
You promised.
You take me to the ice capades.
The toll is 15. Oh, forget it. I'm not into it tonight.
If this keeps up, I think we should get a turnstile.
Who's winning? Well, what inning is it? Who's playing?
It's back.
What, the dry look?
The wethead is dead.
Maybe the instruments failed, and maybe they didn't.
And maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
Well, it wasn't your fault, Ellen. I'll be sure you get the reports to Washington before morning.
Yes.
Yes, darling.
Tell them to bring the
Doctor.
satellite down for full examination.
Yes.
Pete, can you handle recovery procedure all right by yourself?
All I have to do is wait till she's at 43 North, push a couple buttons.
Secretary Pratt is going to want to know where she went and why. That means
There's a hand in the car over there. Oh.
If anything else goes wrong, call me at home. Right.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Still can't drive a stick.
She's very sensitive about it. Oh. Time to act crazy.
Venus, if you will, please send a little girl for me to thrill with all the charms of you.
Over. This is Anderson. Knowledge. Where are you? Yes.
Was he Dr. Doolittle all of a sudden?
It's true, I am your only friend. Nobody else even knows you exist. But they will.